Tyr was one of the oldest Norse gods and a fairly famous one for Scandinavian people and those in love with Norse mythology. There are some records that he was even the leader of all Norse gods before Odin. He was a god of war and justice. Due to his actions during the binding of the wolf Fenrir, Tyr is often portrayed as the bravest among the Aesir gods. The one-armed god of the Norse pantheon, Tyr was a member of the Aesir tribe, who represented war and bloodshed. Somewhat paradoxically, he was also known as a bringer of justice and order. Tyr was more than just a brave warrior. He was also a reliable source of wisdom and a champion of justice. Tyr's most notable attribute was his missing right hand or arm, generally depicted as being severed at the wrist or forearm. This missing limb had been devoured by Fenrir, the ravenous giant wolf sired by Loki and the jötunn giantess Angrboda. This story, briefly recounted in the Gylfaginning, emphasized Tyr's bravery, as well as his willingness to sacrifice for justice. Fenrir grew up in Asgard and lived among the gods, though only Tyr was brave enough to approach him. With Gleipnir in hand, the gods sought to trap the beast once more. He only consented to the game after Tyr agreed to place an arm in his mouth. The great wolf struggled against his bonds, and for the first time found that he could not break them. Realizing that the gods did not intend to release him, Fenrir bit down on Tyr's hand. It was foretold that Tyr will fight Garm, the hound of the underworld, and meet his demise. Even though the one-armed god fought bravely and managed to slay his foe, he suffered wounds that he could not recover from. This is how Tyr, the divine force of war and justice, met his end.